the Storymaster's Tales. Now, we have some very special guests coming out shortly, and in 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, we'll be going absolutely live. Well, I'm live now, but even more live, if that's possible, with a new adventure, an exciting adventure that is coming deeper into the woods. Oh, yes, indeed. So, please share, please join, please tell all your friends, invite them here, start a watch party. It's entirely up to you, but we look forward to seeing you in just a few minutes.
Far away in a cursed land, something waits for you in the Storymaster's Tales.
Hello, hello, hello! Well, we're a little bit early, 3 minutes early, but as you know, a wizard is never late, and he's never early, he's always on time. And since we are changing time today, I think, yes, in your time, you're going an hour forward, that's great. Okay, yes, absolutely, and I've gone many years forward in my time, to your time, to the year 2020. Yes, I'm thrilled about it too. Now, we have some very special guests here with us. Have we got, Sask, are you there?
Yeah.
Hello there, are you well today?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good, good, and since you're there and I can't see them, but you can you introduce your brother and sister?
This is Leah and Mella.
Hello, Leah and Mella, how are you both?
We're okay.
Excellent, okay, now I've got a crystal ball here. I've got a crystal ball, and I'm going to look inside here, and we can see some people joining us here. We have a Richard Brooke. We have a Gabriella. Oh, she's actually a real fairy. Goodness me, very nice to see you. Chris Averis, who's an adorable gentleman. I think he's part gnome, though. Possibly gnome or dwarf, and I'm not quite sure. He'll tell us, I'm sure. And we also have Maria as well. Well, welcome to you all, and we have some people in this one over here as well. But let's not ignore them, but we're going to concentrate on our adventurers. Now, you've already chosen what you're going to be. Some were slightly forced, but others have chosen. Now, we have Destro. Destro, what are you?
I'm a rogue.
He's a rogue, okay, now rogues in this game are, well, they're a little bit like Jack, you know. Imagine Jack and the Beanstalk, or Jack the Giant Slayer, and he's maybe had a few drinks, spent all his money, and got a little portly in his time. Now this is a time to hopefully go on an exciting adventure. I shall tell you what he's up to. Okay, let's just find here in the book. Now, we're actually playing a game called the Storymaster's Tales. So, you fought your way from a life of poverty and hardship to a life of living on your wits and quite possibly allowing yourself to have a flexible moral code. The tavern, streets and ports are your hunting ground, but maybe this one last quest will be the one that finally lifts you into the life of luxury and leisure you've always desired. Now, your special skill is that if you feel like you're not going to be particularly lucky, you can re-roll your fortune. Now, this can be done 3 times a day. Your fighting skill is 4, your magic craft is 2, your fortune is 4, your health is 10, and your gold is 20. Now, Levi and Mila, we actually have some new characters for you. Now, just imagine Hansel and Gretel, but instead they are called Mately and the Raisin. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about them. Hated by your stepmother, but loved by your dear departed father. As brother and sister, you must now look after yourselves. You've nowhere else to go, so must depend on each other for your survival. Blood is thicker than water, and nothing will stand between you. Now, is that true in real life as well? Is that true in real life? Yes, you get on. Yes, you like each other.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pleased to hear that. A long pause there before you decided upon that, but good, I take your word for it. Now, you must play the Lost Children as two characters. However, they will always travel together and choose the same actions, but they can roll for separate results. Now, the Lost Children can be played by one or two characters, and we have two people playing them at the moment, and you also get a +1 to your magic craft if you're fighting a witch. Now, you can share your rewards, but you must decide who's going to use them. Okay, now, at the moment, you don't have a lot of gold, I'm afraid. You only have 5 gold each, 10 between you, and your fighting skill is 3, 2, 4, and your health is 6, and gold, yes, I think we said that before. So you're not very powerful, but I think, working together, you will become powerful. Now, we have a special tale for you today, and it is called The Eyes of the Past. It all began with a nightmare. You woke up in a cold sweat and rummaged around your bed to find some kind of light source to confirm that you're not still dreaming. Trying to make sense of the terrible visions that were flooding your mind, you run over in your head to what you saw. The vision began by seeing yourself flying high above the Whirling Wood, then swooping down upon an ancient Celtic barrow. Do you know what a barrow is? Have you seen one before?
No.
No, right. It's kind of like a mound, okay, and it has a hole in it. Sometimes they have rocks around them, and they tend to have the dead buried in them. Now there, you saw the ground open up, and a poisonous black cloud of pestilence spew and envelop the land. The pestilence is not a good thing. It's very biblical, you know. Now, locals suggest you seek out the druid called Mulgruith, and after an extensive search, you find the old man deep within the heart of the woodland. Your visions are true. Something was removed from the Celtic tomb. A golden skull that once belonged to a great king. It was originally believed to be a gift from the gods. One of our many gods. I do not know, but maybe you could find out. You must seek out the golden skull and find out who took it and return it to the tomb. If you do not, this land will have a plague set upon it. He then closes his eyes as if to sleep. Right, okay, so your mission, he didn't offer any money or reward, did he? But hopefully saving the world is reward enough for you. So, you must find the golden skull and return it to the tomb. And you have starting cards of the Druid and the Stone Circle. Okay, let's just move this over here so you can see what's happening. Okay, so these are here. Okay, now, where do you want to start? Okay, Rogue, where do you like to start? Do you want to start on the Druid or at the Stone Circle?
The Stone Circle, please.
Stone Circle, good choice. Okay, and Lost Children, where do you want to go? Mately and Raisin, do you want to start on the Druid or the Stone Circle?
The druid.
The Druid, okay. Yes, decide that between you. Good, good. Okay, right. So, let's do the Lost Children first. Okay, 59. At first, you hear the tweeting of small birds. Then you see the man beneath them. Here stands the Druid. Some call him Margaruith. He's barely moving. Perhaps he's in meditation. Surely he's not dead. Well, I hope not. You just spoken to him, so I hope he's still breathing. He seems to be. Now, do you want to ask the druid for some help? Do you want to ask if you can help him? Do you want to ask if he can teach you something? Or do you want to sit down and meditate with him?
Help him, I guess. Yeah, help him.
Yes, you sure? Okay,
Yeah.
right, ask if you can help him. That's very good. Now you ask if you can help this man in some way. Keeping his eyes closed, he says, yes, well, I have just sent you on a quest, but, yes, I tell you what, you can do an extra thing since you're feeling particularly brave, and there are two of you after all. Now, have you got dice there? Okay, can you roll a dice for me? Have you got a dice?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a dice. Okay, tell me what you have. So roll your fate.
Okay.
So, a lot of dice there. 2. Okay, he says to you, what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to find me an eagle feather. However, it must be from a giant eagle. Not an easy task, and if you do that and bring it back to me, I will give you 1 extra magic craft each to help you on your way. Okay, so write that down. The eagle feather is wanted. Right, now for you, the rogue. He's in the stone circle. Now, a strange and mystical sound draws you through the woodland until you reach this circle of ancient and imposing rock. One of them glows from within. Now, do you wish to sit down and pray, venture through the portal, sacrifice an animal on the altar, or do nothing?
Sacrifice an animal, please.
Goodness me, well, you're very druid-like, aren't you? Now you catch a rabbit and kill it over one of the stones. Roll your fate.
4.
4. Well, goodness me, how lucky for you. Something appears. A dagger of hunting. It is worth 70 gold coins. Now, this will add 2 extra to your fighting skill. Goodness me, okay, you are now fighting at 6.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, dagger of hunting. Now, this can only be found once, of course. And you'll have it. But you can also share items if you wish. But it's up to you. As a rogue, you might not want to. Now, where do you want to go? Do you want to go north? Do you want to go east? Do you want to go south? Or do you want to go west? Lost children, do you want to go to the stone circle? Or do you want to go east, north, or south?
North.
Or you can stay with the druid if you wish.
We want to go north.
Okay, you're going to go north. Excellent decision. Right, we're going to place it down here. Okay, right. I'm just going to move my crystal ball because it's already blocking the way. Hello, Andy. We have Andy Kybert who's just joined us there as well. And hello to everyone who is on the other screen. Right, okay. And Destrado, where do you want to go?
I think I'm going to head south.
You're going to go south. Okay. Right, now let's see what we have here. Oh dear, oh dear, lost children, you're now in the Marsh of Souls. And our rogue has found the King's Ranger. Okay, now these are both new cards, so King's Ranger. Uh-oh. I hope you haven't done anything too bad recently. A rough but handsome man clad in green leather armor and a brown cloak stands before you. He has a hawk upon his shoulder that is currently hissing at you. Without smiling, he asks, "How might I be of service to you?" Now, do you want to ask for his help? Do you want to ask if you can help him? Attack him? Or ignore him and walk away?
I want to do 3.
That's for the rogue.
I think I'm going to ignore him.
You're going to ignore him? Okay, walking away without even a good day? Don't ever bother coming back here, you gutter wreck! The ranger shouts at you as you leave. Now, unfortunately, you cannot come back here for help from this ranger because he now hates you. Okay, but he will stay there if anyone wants to join him at a later stage. But if you ever go back there to try, he is going to attack you. Right. Now, the wrong choice, I believe. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's best for the best. Right, now, lost children, you're in the Marsh of Souls. A haunting sound freezes you to the spot. The wet ground has led you into a dark marsh, where you're suddenly surrounded by the spirits of the dead. Do you want to try and attack these ghosts? Try and communicate with them? Pray for them? Or try and leave the area?
Try and talk to them.
Okay, you both going to do that?
Yes.
You can make different decisions if you want.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay, try and talk to them, right. Now, maybe you should try and communicate with these poor souls. So you talk to them now. You both need to roll your fate. So, the Raisin, you roll first. And tell me what you have.
1.
A 1. Now, they don't seem that interested in you. In fact, something about you actually repulses them. And, Mately, roll yours.
3.
Okay. Unfortunately for you, they start screaming at you. Terrified, you try and run. But, unfortunately, you're so terrified you're going to have a disadvantage of 1 anytime you fight an undead creature. You're that frightened of them, I'm afraid. They've really spooked you. So I'm going to put that down here. So -1 undead. Oh dear. +1 against witches, but you're just got a phobia against the undead. How unfortunate. Right, okay, so where do you want to go? We have, let's have a little look here. Ah, right. Now, you can either move lost children, you can go northwards, or you can go eastwards, or west, or you can go back to the druid.
And can I go west?
Of course you may.
No.
Okay, circling around the stones. Good idea. And what about you? Now, Rogue, you could go south if you like, or you can go east or west, or go back to the standing stones.
I think I'm going to head east.
Okay, east. Good plan. Okay. I like the way you're circling around and formulating a nice plan here. Oh, okay. Lucky for some. And very unlucky for the lost children. Right. So, who wanted to find the eagle feather? Was that
Lost
you?
children?
Was that the lost children?
Yeah.
I
yes.
believe it was, wasn't it? Okay, I don't know if you're communicating, but there is a giant eagle down here with a rogue. Let's do his first. A huge shadow is cast over you. Looking up, you see the magnificent sight of an eagle. It's the size of a house, and it softly lands in front of you. Its eyes sizing you up for lunch. Now, do you want to try and fight this creature? Talk to it? Run away? Or stroke its feathered leg?
I'd like to talk to it, please.
Okay, right. You sense there's something rather special about this bird. Attentive, your friend, stutters from your lips. The eagle nods its head and holds out a talon. Do you want to climb upon it?
Yes, please.
Okay, right. Now it can take you to any location on the map, even one that's not there. So, where'd you like it to fly you?
Can I go to the druid, please?
Oh, that's only next door. That's not very far. You just want to go next door? You could have done that yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it just does a little tour around the wedding wood before it drops you just next door to where you were beforehand. Okay, now, it's a bit of a waste, really. And unfortunately, it does actually fly off. Okay, oh dear. It will not appear again, I'm afraid. I think the lost children are screaming, so did you take a feather? Unfortunately, I don't think you did. Right, now, for those who are in the door to Dragodeep Dungeon, you've fallen inside an underground network known as Dragodeep Dungeon, believed to run under the whole of the Weirding Wood. Now, you might find something of worth if you can survive. You see a crossways leading to multiple directions, but you wish to travel north, travel east, travel south, or travel west, or try and leave the dungeon.
We say east.
You gotta go east. Right, roll your fate.
3.
3, you're found an underground church. A huge church has been carved into the rocks. The doors are unfortunately locked, but outside you find a young priest. He tells you the church was built 200 years ago to stop the spawning of a vampire hive. The foundations were placed on top of the vampire lord who has been slain by unknown heroes of the time. Last week, cracks appeared on the floor. He cannot let anyone in for this reason. Right, interesting. Okay, now you can stay there for another turn if you wish, or you can try and escape next time if you wish. But, let's see, Rogue, do you want to stay with the druid, or do you want to move on from him?
Yeah, can I move, please?
Okay, we'd like to go. Do you want to go? Let's see, you can go east if you like.
Yes, please.
Okay, or you could talk to the druid if you want.
No, I think I'll head east.
Okay, that's fine. Interesting, a talking tree. And lost children, do you want to stay in the dungeon, dude? Do you want to try and get out?
Try and get out.
Oh, already? Okay, that's fine. Right, so you try and leave. Let's have a look to see if you succeed. Looking for a way out. You get lost in the dark and reappear in a new location. Can you roll your fate, please?
1.
1. You appear in a cave. Now I'm just going to find that card. I'm not sure if it's going to be a nice cave or not. You come out of it. I'm going to place it in a location of my choosing. There we are. Okay, you appear here in the cave. Now you can stay there if you like, or you can move on from that position. Right, now.
We'll stay.
Okay, you're going to stay there? Or you're going to move?
We'll stay.
Okay, good plan. Right. Now, for the rogue, this tree starts talking. Get out of here, you bag of bone skin! Sounds a deep, husky voice from beside you. Spinning around, you're surprised to see that the tree is talking to you. But do you question the tree? Hurl abuse at the tree? Attack the tree? Or be very, very nice to the tree?
I think I'll be very, very nice.
Okay, you think that maybe this tree is not used to talking humans. You give it a little hug around the trunk and feel its branches hug you in return. Thank you, he says. It's been an emotional last century. First they cut down my saplings. Now, they say the wild hunt has been released. You must try and save yourselves and stop it. I believe there might be something deep inside Dragodeep Dungeon that could help you. My roots don't get that far down, but some of the older trees tell me you should go there. The mushroom field, I believe, is the best way in. Good luck. Okay, right, so a little bit of help there. And you are staying at the cave. Have you been to the cave before?
Yeah.
You have, okay. Now, let's hope it works out well for you. The howl of wind echoes from the entrance of the cave. Carvings around the entrance warn you that whatever is inside could be dangerous. You also realize there could be some useful treasure to be found. But do you enter the cave? Do you search around the entrance? Do you throw a rock inside? Or do you leave the area?
Search the entrance.
Says the entrance. Looking around the cave entrance doesn't give you any better idea of who made the carvings or who lived here. One of you must roll your fortune. Okay, roll dice. Tell me what we have.
1.
You won. Okay. Who was that? Who spoke?
Who's me?
Who's me?
Miller.
Miller. Okay, that's great. Okay, well, I've reduced that by 1, so you're now on 3 fortune. Okay, and you happen to find 5 gold coins. Excellent. That takes yours up to 10. Marvellous. Right, okay, so where are we next? Ah, right, okay, so where do you want to... Oh, by the way, that talking tree has turned back into a tree. Okay, so unfortunately, you'll find it will not reappear. But where do you want to go?
Can I head north, please?
Okay, north again. Absolutely. And lost children, where do you want to go? Do you want to stay there?
No.
Oh, right, okay, that's fine. Do you want to go, let's see, we're running out of space here, but you could come up here, okay, or you can go, which is like, you go north and then east, you can go east, you can go west to the King's Ranger, or you can go right north into a new territory right at the top there.
East.
You're going to go east, excellent. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh! Found something interesting there. You found the gate to Threatlord Town. And the rogue, you found an old tree house. Right, let's do the old tree house first. High up on this gnarled and twisted ancient tree, you see what can only be described as a tiny, ramshackle old house. You see flickering lights at the window and a ladder up upon the trunk. It all looks rather inviting. But do you climb and enter the tree house? Do you search around the area? Do you try and burn it down? Or do you shout up at the tree?
Can I shout up at the tree, please?
Of course you may, yes. Right, so you yell something up at... What do you shout, by the way?
I'm going to ask if anyone's there.
Okay, anyone there? You yell. Now, after seeing what's a very long time, you hear a tiny voice going, "Go away! No one is here!" Yeah, interesting. Right, okay, you can stay there if you like and try something else. But I'm going to go to the lost children now, and they are going to be at the gates to Threatlord Town. Now, Threatlord Town is a very dangerous place, but maybe you can find some information there, or maybe some help. You never know. Now, the doorway to the notorious town of Threatlord stands imposingly in front of you. This entrance in the woods is known only by a select few of the most dubious dwellers of this land. But it seems you found it rather easily, you two. Now, you enter this infamous place with caution. Now, do you want to visit the taverns? Do you want to peruse the shops? Do you want to talk to a local? Or do you want to look for something bad to do?
2.
2. Okay, you want to look at the shops. Now, you have a variety of shops you can look at. You can look at the pie shop. You can go to the tattoo parlor. You can visit the World Travel Shop. Or you can go to a place that just has a sign saying, Old Lady Trading. You'd like to go to the Old Lady Trading. Okay, now, very strange lady, I'd say. She's got tattoos and she's smoking a pipe. And in a very stern voice, she barks at you, What do you want? So, got anything to trade with the old lady, or are you wasting my time? My prices are good. Now, she only has one item to trade, and the item happens to be a hagstone. Let's have a look at the hagstone. Right, she has this item here. It is 20 gold coins. You don't quite have enough, but maybe you could haggle if you try. Now, if you look through this polished carved stone, you'll actually see a whole new world. Right, could be exciting, but you don't really have enough. Do you have only 15? Okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to try and trade with her?
No.
No, okay, we're going to leave that there. Okay, I'll leave that underneath the card. Okay, and you can have a look around there again if you like. Rogue, what do you want to do at the treehouse? Do you want to try doing something else there, or do you want to move on to a different location?
I think I'll leave now.
Okay, we can leave there. Right, now the treehouse does stay there, thankfully, but you want to go south, back to the cave. Do you want to go east or north?
East, please.
East, okay, good. Right. And Lost Children, do you want to stay in Threatlaw Town?
Yes.
Okay, right. Now, where would you like to go? Would you like to visit some other shops? Would you like to visit the taverns? Or would you like to maybe talk to some locals? Or look for something bad to do?
3. Talk to the locals.
Talk to the local. Now, there are a few locals here. You've got a beggar. You've got a man in the stocks. You've got some drunk sailors. And you've got a blacksmith who you'd like to talk to.
Blacksmith.
The blacksmith. Okay, hard at work over a burning heat is the blacksmith. Yeah, I've heard loads. First off, the best place to buy a drink round here is the Merry Pig. The Merry Pig. Second, the pie shop. Don't touch the meat pies, whatever you do. Third, I'm very busy making something for a very important client. Who's that, you ask? None of your business, I tell you. Right, okay. And a rogue you've come across. The trader. Right, now don't forget you are looking for an item, aren't you? You're looking for the golden skull. So you have to try and find it somehow, either by killing something, searching something, or maybe even buying it. So, this is for you, Rogue. My name is John Sweet, trader to royalty, wizards, and independent seafaring sailors. Have we met before? No, right. Well, I buy some useful items for you, matey. You want to see them, or are you here for something else? Now, do you want to buy or sell something with John? Do you want to gamble with John for 5 your gold? Do you want to attack John Sweet? Or try and ignore this man?
I think I'll ask if he has anything to sell.
Alright, okay, he opens his bag. Well, actually, I've got 3 items in here. I've got a very special bag here. Now, this bag is so special, you see, because you might be surprised that these items can even fit in there. Right, so, first thing I've got here. Right, now, I might do it half price, to be honest with you. It's a ferret. It's a ferret. He's kind of annoying me a bit now. He keeps nibbling things and eating stuff as well. Now, he's a ferret. He might come in useful. You never know. You never know. It would be 20 gold coins. Now, I've also got a pistol. Have you used a pistol before? Quite a modern one, this one, actually. It's quite nice. Might be a little bit damp. They're not always accurate. A little bit temperamental. Apart from this one, of course. But this is 90 gold coins. Now, the last items have got... Oh dear. Oh, no. Well, I hate to say it, but it's actually broken. It must have broken my bag. It's an old wand. In fact, I've heard about these kind of things. You can have it if you want. You can have it for nothing. You want it?
Yeah, sure.
You want it? Okay, you can have it off my hands. Thank you very much. You can definitely take that. Yeah, all right. Well, good luck with that, I say. Right, now, of course, I know the other item here. I'm going to put in my bag. Right, now, you won't know what that is unless you come back. Right, mate? Now, do you want to buy anything else? You want to buy the ferret?
Could I sell something to you?
Yeah, what you got, mate? What you got?
A dagger worth 70 gold.
70 gold coins? Yeah, it might be to you, mate, but I'll buy off you 35.
Yeah, sure, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, alright, okay, back on. Alright, there we go. Right, and that goes, your fighting skill goes down back to 4. Okay, and then you get, so you got 55 now, 55. Right, do you want to buy anything off me?
No, thank you.
Not even the ferret? No, fair enough, alright. Right, well, you happen to have a broken wand. Now, dare you use this flawed item? If you happen to want to use it, let me know. And I'll ask you on any combat. It might be good, it might be bad, but you've got a 50% chance of it working for you. Right, okay, so where do you want to go? Rogue, do you want to go north? Do you want to go east? Do you want to go back to the old treehouse, or do you go south?
North, please.
Okay, I'll just move this over here so you can see where you're going. There we are. That's you there. Right, okay, so over here for you. Right, and down here now. Did you want to stay in Threatlaw, you two?
Nah.
No, you're going to leave Threatlaw and go somewhere else. Where'd you like to go? Do you want to go northwards? Would you like to go eastwards? Or would you like to go south?
North.
North. Thank goodness for that. We're going to fall off the table otherwise. Okay, right. So we actually filled that gap in now. A skeleton. And for you, Rogue, you find a mushroom field. Right, okay. Let's do the skeleton first for the lost children. Some poor soul spent his last moments here. The overgrown grass is the remains of what looks like to be a former adventurer. Now, much like yourself, in fact, he may have things of interest, or maybe you should just lay his bones to rest. Now, do you want to see if you find anything on the body? Do you want to hold its skeleton hand and talk to it? Do you want to bury the bones, or leave the bones alone?
1.
Okay, I'd like to see if you can find something on the body. Okay, right. Feeling around the skeleton, you think you have found something. Now, you can both roll your fate. So, Makeley, what have you got?
I got 1.
Is that Mila?
Yeah.
Okay, right, you got a 1. Now you find some worthless, rotted rags. Okay, not very good. Liv, what about you? You roll yours?
1.
1. You find the same thing. Excellent. Nice, rotten rags. Right, now you can stay there and do another search, or we can do something else. Or we can move... Oh, sorry, we haven't done the mushroom field. I do apologize, Desperaro. Okay, let's have a little look here. Strange shapes and mystical colours confront your senses as you enter this spore-filled area. Some mushrooms tower above you, and some glow beneath your feet. But do you cut and eat a glowing mushroom? Do you cut and eat a brown mushroom? Do you cut and eat a giant mushroom? Or do you leave the area quickly?
I think I'm going to cut and eat a glowing mushroom.
A glowing mushroom, okay. The little glowing mushrooms look very odd, but nevertheless, you take 1 for later. I'm going to add a glowing mushroom to your glowing mushroom. Okay, and you can roll your fate as you pop the other one in your mouth.
3.
3. A very strange thing happens. You suddenly feel more aligned to nature than ever before. You can add 1 magic craft point, so it takes you to 3. Yes, that's it. Yes, it can only be done once per player. Okay, well done. Okay, good choice. I'm very lucky. Now, where do you want to go? Do you want to stay there and try another mushroom? Or do you want to move on? Now, you can go northwards if you like. You can go south, back to the trader. Or you go east or west. That's for the
I'm
raid.
going west, please.
You going where?
West.
West, okay. Right, and lost children, what about you? Do you want to stay with the skeleton, or do you want to go to the trader, or would you like to go back to the Druid, back to Threatlord Town, or east to a new location?
East.
East to a new location. Excellent. You're very adventurous, you lot. Okay, now. Yeah. Oh! Another little mushroom field, but this one is a fairy circle. And for you, Rogue, a fortune teller. I believe these are both in the weeding wood. Right, the fortune teller first for the Rogue. An old lady wearing a brightly coloured silks crosses your path and stops you in your track. She thrusts her hands towards you and asks, "Gold coin for your future?" But you pay her 1 gold coin for your palm reading. Do you ask her what else she has for sale? Do you dismiss her and walk on? Or do you pay her 5 gold coins for advice?
I'm going to pay her 1 gold coin for a palm reading.
Ah, right, okay. Just knock that down here. So I take you are now on 54. Very good. Right. Placing a coin into the wrinkled hand of this old woman seems to please her immensely. Her eyes glaze over and she tells you of your next pathway. Now you can look at the next 4 cards of the story cards. So, lost children, close your eyes for the next moment. Alright? Tell me where they got their eyes closed.
Okay.
Okay, right. I won't read them out, but I'm going to show you what they are. Okay, can you see those?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do one at a time. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Right, you can open your eyes now, you other two. Right. So, where are we going to go? Do you wish to carry on with the old lady? Or do you want to go eastwards? Or would you like the other two to go first?
I think I'll head east.
You're going to go east. Okay, well, back to the mushroom field.
Yeah.
Okay, good idea. Now, lost children, where'd you like to go?
South.
You go south. Excellent. Good. Right, okay, you're on the flower glade. Oh, we didn't do anything at the fairy circle. I do apologise. We missed your turn there. Right, let's do that in a moment. And let's do the fairy circle first. I must apologise. Right, is it a fairy circle in front of you? In the clearing are 40 or so mushrooms all in a ring. You know the fairy folk can be helpful or deadly to humans. Dare you enter? Now, do you want to enter the fairy circle? Pray at the edge of the circle? Destroy the circle? Or search around it?
Enter the fairy circle.
Okay, you tentatively step inside the ring and await whatever might happen to you. Okay, you both need to roll and tell me what you have. Okay, Mila, you roll first.
3.
3. It grows very dark for you, and thousands of tiny lights spin around. They lift you up in the air and drop you to the furthest point of the map. You also lose 1 health. Okay, so your health is down to 5 now. Okay, and both of you, I will have to go together. Now, furthest part, it would be over here, back in Dragodeep Dungeon. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, let's put that one back so that hasn't actually appeared yet. Right, so, you're back in the mushroom field. Gonna try another mushroom, are we?
Yeah.
Okay, right, so, do you want to try a glowing mushroom again? Do you want to maybe cut and eat a bran mushroom? Cut and eat a giant mushroom? Or leave the area quickly?
A brown mushroom, please.
A bran mushroom. Slicing the bran mushroom releases some spores into the air that you try and avoid. Roll your fortune or under. Your fortune is 4, so you automatically succeed. But it goes down to 3. Yes, you manage to dodge your way past this strange spores. I hate to tell you what would happen if you inhaled them. It wouldn't have been good. Now, the rest of the children. Now, you have ended up back in Dregadeep Dungeon. But you want to go north, east, south, west, or try and leave again?
West, please.
You're going to go west. Okay, roll your fate.
2.
Okay. Where's west? Ah, right. 2. Ooh. This room is full of amazing items. It's a treasure room. Now, you think there might be something very useful here. However, you'll see a sign warning those who enter that for every item, it'll drain some life force. Now, for every reward you take, it'll take some health. Do you want to risk taking something?
Yes.
Okay, very brave. Right, you're going to take an item each. There's 2 of you there. Okay, you both take an item. Now, this is quite strange. You happen to take out all this, and it seems buried underneath all the other bits and pieces. It's a sword. A dueling sword. A very valuable dueling sword by the look of it. Okay, so this will actually add 2 to your fighting craft. Sorry, fighting skill. And it's worth 150 gold coins. Now, who's going to use that one?
I will.
Okay. Well, quite right, because you did take it after all. Was that Raisin or Mately?
Raisin.
Raisin, okay. Right, so very good. And that is +2. So you're 4 fighting now. Brilliant. Excellent. Okay, and the other item... Here's a golden skull! Fantastic, it is found. Well done, you have found it. I didn't, someone say, the talking tree did say it was found there, didn't it? To stop a plague. Now, this will add 2 to your magic craft. 2 to your magic craft. Okay, so excellent. So, one has an extra 2 for this, and you both have that. Okay, very good. You're powering up quite nicely. But we have yet to find the place it needs to go. Okay, good. We're getting there. Right, so where do you want to go from here? Rogue, do you want to go east? Do you want to go north? Do you want to go back to the trader? Or do you want to go back to the old lady?
I think I'll head north.
North, okay, northwards. Alright, of course, you have a little bit of foresight, don't you? So I think you might know what that is, if you can remember. Can you remember what it is?
I think.
Okay, right. Let's hope you timed this right. And the rest of you, now, did you want to stay in the dungeon or try and leave?
Try and leave.
Okay, try and leave again. Okay, anything can happen here. Right, so you try and leave the place, but it goes very dark and you get a little bit lost. You appear in a new location. Roll your fate.
2.
2. You come out of a well. Right, let's find the well. Where's the well? Well. There we are. Not too far. Right, okay. You come out of the well, which is right over here. Don't. You're getting popped all over the place, aren't you? Right, now, what have you found here, Rogue? You found a flower glade next to the mushroom field. Must be a very fertile area, I think, over there. Right. A flower glade. A beautiful, brightly coloured flower glade in full bloom. You know that there might be something of use here, if you choose wisely. Now, do you pick and taste a red flower? Pick and taste a pink flower? Pick and taste a green leaf? Or leave the glade?
I think I'll taste a red flower.
Okay, red flower. Now you're drawn to a beautiful scarlet flowers. You pick one and pop it in your mouth. Roll your fate.
3.
3. You vomit uncontrollably. And you miss a round and lose 2 health. Oh dear. Oh dear me. And you're a bit covered in sick as well. Now, The children, do you want to stay in the well, or do you want to try and move to a new location?
Stay.
Okay, you'll stay. Okay, now in the well, let's have a listen to 35. High up on the hill is a well. It looks like it's been here a very long time, and you think the people it once supplied have long since passed. You wonder if it's empty, or maybe holds some wishes. Do you wish to try and drink from the well? Throw a coin down the well, climb down the well, or leave the well alone? Now.
3.
3. Climb down the well. Well, there might be something of interest down the well, so you make sure the rope is strong enough for you to descend. And at the bottom, it leads to an underground river, where you see figures moving in the darkness. Quickly diving your hands into the water, you find 10 gold coins. But before you can take them back, you must fight one of the toad men who is protecting them. Okay, we've got a fight here now. Right, you've got a toad man now. You can take it in turns, or you can let one of them fight. So, right, Raisin, you have 4 fighting skill. And that's it, really. Yes, so maybe Raisin should try and fight this one.
Yes.
Okay, right. We'll see how we go. Of course, you can always run away if it gets a little bit too risky. Right, so I'll roll for the Toadmen. Now, they have a fighting skill of 6 and a health of 6. Okay, so you've got to roll really well here. Do you want to run away before you start?
No, I'll be fine.
Okay, you'll be fine. I like that. Okay, right. They roll. Okay, they've got 8 altogether. Got 2, so plus 8. So you need to. I don't think you can do that. You'll have to roll a 4, and even then. So unfortunately, you do lose 1 health point, I'm afraid. Okay, so your health is down to 5 now. Right. Okay, you want to try again? Or run away?
Yes.
You want to run away? Do you want to fight or run away?
Yes. Run away, please.
Run away! Okay, no problem. Now, you do lose 1 health point for running away as well, I'm afraid. So you're down to 4 now. Oh, dear. Not good at all. Never mind. Okay, now, you can all move if you want. So, Rogue, where do you like to go? Do you want to go north again? Do you want to go south, back to the mushroom fields? Do you want to go east or west?
East, please.
East, okay. Excellent. Right, just move that thing over there. And you've come across Baba Yaga! Lost children, where do you want to go?
East.
East, okay. And you have come across something particularly bad. Actually, you both have come across particularly bad things, but let's start with the worst one here, which is Baba Yaga. I'll tell you what you came across in a moment. So, you find yourself at the entrance of a broken down old shack. Some alluring smell draws you inside, and before long you're confronted by the hideous sight of the near-blind witch of infamy, Baba Yaga! At the moment, she's not aware of your presence, but you talk to her. Attack her quickly! Try and steal from the table in front of her, or leave without getting noticed.
I'm going to try and talk to her.
Okay. As you introduce yourself to Baba Yaga, she lifts up her head and screams at you! Roll your fortune or under. Now your fortune is 3.
1.
Oh, that's lucky, wasn't it? Okay, so your fortune goes down to 2 now. And, well, luckily, let's have a little, yes. Okay, lucky, she smiles at you and gives you a reward. How lovely. She seems to like you. Don't know why, but here we are. Now she gives you a druid staff. A druid staff. Now this strange item twists your might into magic. So, that means you can turn your fighting skill into magic craft or your magic craft into fighting skill. Ooh, that's very useful, isn't it? Okay, so you can place that down here. And don't forget you do have your broken wand as well. Right, now, For you lost children, you've come across the Wild Hunt. I hope I said that in a serious tone. The howls and screams of some terrible, unearthly creature rushes towards you. This is the unstoppable supernatural force sent by the god Odin. The Wild Hunt will steal your soul if they catch you. So you run for your life. Do you use an item to stop them? Do you fight them with your magic or try and hide?
Try and hide.
Try and hide. Throwing yourself into a hole of a tree root, you sit and wait for the Wild Hunt to pass. Roll your fate.
4.
4. The hunt passes you, and you get a strong sense of deja vu. What deja vu is? It means it's got like a feeling like it's happened before, but you can't replace it. It's a very strange feeling, but you feel like you've been here. Right, now, you can all move again, or maybe you want to stay where you are. Do you want to stay with Baba Yaga, or do you want to try to move to a different location?
I think I'll move.
Okay, you're going to move south or east or north?
South, please.
South, okay, that is an empty space. Excellent. Okay, and lost children, where are you going? Do you want to go north? You could almost meet up with your brother. You're only one card away from him after that. Let me show you where you are. Okay, so you're here. You can move here if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, please.
just in case he needs your help for anything. Right, okay, so you've landed on a ruined keep. And for you, Rogue, you've discovered the Celtic tomb! Ah, okay, now, do we have... who's got the golden skull?
No.
You do, yes, okay, right, good. Okay, lovely, right, we're almost there. All we need to do is take the golden skull to the Celtic tomb, but let's see if you can get past the ruined keep first. Right. Across a shallow lake is an old ruined keep. Perhaps a lookout from a forgotten time, or maybe the lair of something wicked. You wonder what dwells here now. But you enter the lower door to the keep. Do you climb and enter through a window? Do you search for another way in, or leave the area?
2.
To climb and enter through a window. Now, you're both going to have to try and succeed in this. So you're going to basically climb the vines on the outside. Now, they do look quite strong, but you must roll your fortune or under to succeed. So, Makeley, you go first. Roll your fortune. Your fortune is 3 at the moment.
4.
4! Oh dear. Unfortunately for you, you fall and lose 1 health. And obviously that as well, so you're down to 4. And Raisin, you've already got 4 fortune, so you're going to automatically succeed. Excellent. Now, good. Now for you, you climb through the window and find some rotted straw and a spinning wheel. But more importantly, you find a gold rope worth at least 99 gold coins. Well done. Okay, right, so you have 104 gold. Oh dear, but you're not very, your siblings not very well. And right, okay, we are finally at the Celtic tomb. A beautiful tomb is not something you'd expect to see, but here, under a giant oak, is a spiritual and peaceful place. It looks very old, judging by the carved stones dotted around the area. You also see there's an open doorway. Now, Rogue, do you want to sit down and meditate? Do you wish to enter the tomb, examine the stone carvings, or like you did at the stone circle, try and catch and kill one of the animals grazing in the area.
I think I'll meditate.
Gonna meditate. Okay, finding a nice spot at the foot of the oak, you sit down on the moss and meditate. It fills you with an inner peace, and it heals 1 health. Very good. Okay, you're back up to 9. Right, okay, so, this ruined keep, by the way, you suddenly find it's vanished into the mist. It is no longer there. Lost children, where do you want to go next?
West.
Okay, you're going to the Celtic tomb. Wonderful, okay. Now, we're going to have to work out how to do this now. So, do you want to sit down and meditate? Do you want to, all of you, enter the tomb? Do you want to examine the stone carvings before you go in? Or do you both want to try and catch and kill one of the animals grazing in the area?
Two.
Enter the tomb. You don't want to maybe see what the tomb's about first? No, just... Oh, that's fine.
3 then.
Okay, you like, okay, right, so I'll get the rogue to have a look at them first, and then we'll send the children into the tomb. Sounds like a good idea. Now, looking closely at the symbols of the rock, you notice that they warn of a curse and plague if something is removed from this place. Hold on, that wild hunt! The wild hunt! They must be the plague. They must be the thing that's been sent to this land to destroy you all. Of course, they remove souls, so this is the curse. So, you look, and it's also the final resting place of a Celtic king called Uther. You also realize that you feel a little bit sick, rogue. Like something is drawing energy from you. Now, the children, you enter the tomb. Roll your fate. 3. And the other one?
4.
4. Okay. Now, one of you, the 4, find something. You find inside there's a pony. There's a little pony sitting there. Okay. You don't quite know, but he looks a little bit lost, a little bit scared, and he comes up to you and nuzzles his hand against you. Okay, and he's going to be yours from now onwards. Well done. Okay, now the other person, you have a terror that suddenly grips you, and you run out screaming. Oh dear, okay, so I think you better go together. Right, so you've got a little bit of a problem here, because you need to get inside and put that golden skull back in there. So, are you going to give it to the rogue to go in, or is one of you going to go back in again?
Give it to the rogue.
Okay, right, so you're going to pass over the golden skull. Are you going to run off with it, or are you going to enter the tomb?
I'm going to enter the tomb.
Okay, there you've turned a leaf. That's good. Okay, right, you enter this tomb. Roll your fate.
4.
4. You find something as well. Excellent. You find a 4-leaf clover that will bring you luck. It will give you 1 extra fortune. Excellent. Lovely. Okay, right, so that is back here. But you also find there's a hole, a skull-shaped hole inside a large black rock. What are you going to do?
I'm going to put the skull in it.
Okay, as you do. As you place it back in, you hear the wind grow. You hear some horns blow. You hear the gallop of the wild hunt. You see they are charging down the entrance towards you, charging towards the skull, and through its eyes they enter, being sucked into whatever dimension they were brought from. You start to feel better. You start to feel your life coming back to you. And you have all completed your quest. Well done, congratulations! You have worked well together. Hoo-hoo, indeed. And I must say, you have also collated quite a collection of items. You have a pony, you have a dueling sword, a gold skull. No, they haven't got that any longer. That has gone back. Okay, I'd leave that. A druid staff, a broken wand. Do you want to know what would happen if you used the broken wand? Rogue, roll a dice. I want to tell you what would happen if you use the broken wand.
1.
Okay. Oh, there we go. You've healed yourself back to full health. Wonderful. It could have been a lot worse. Right, okay, and you have the 4-leaf clover and obviously lots of money. Well, not bad between you. I think you've always got about 175 gold there. Congratulations. Well, thank you very much for joining us, me adventurers. If you want to come and play this game, do come on our Facebook or send us an email or message me in some way and express your interest. But for the moment, I wish to thank you, all my players, and I thank you and hope you had a lovely time. And we will see you again one more time in the future. Goodbye, all. Goodbye.
Far away in a cursed land, something waits for you in the Storymaster's Tales.